I might have a prophetic word for somebody, uh, I'm just gonna share this because it's out of left field for me. It's not in the normal way, I think. Uh, so I think it could be a word. There's a there's a young lady who is in a very dysfunctional family, and this young lady has a dad who is a bad dad. He's a very, very, very bad dad. You might even say he's an evil dad. And this dad is he's very, very hurtful and abusive, harmful, hateful towards this daughter. Now this daughter might be a teenager, most likely, you know, or maybe even older than that. And his dad has financial problems and but he uses his financial problems as an excuse for being mean to his daughter. Okay? So he uses this as an outlet to take out his anger on his daughter. It's horrible. He uses her like a scapegoat. So I don't know if he physically abuses her or not, but he definitely trash talks her a lot more than she uh, ever needs. And he always takes sides against her, but doesn't look at the other side of the story. And he has a buddy, a drinking buddy, and he goes out and spends more time with this guy than anybody else. He doesn't spend time with his family, doesn't try to nurture, admonish, and train up his family in the ways of the Lord. No. And so God sends a young man into his daughter's life, and he cares for this daughter. He cares for this precious, sweet girl. He loves this girl. He loves her. And the daughter says to the boyfriend, the daughter says, I'm much like a branch of a tree that has been broken. And then the young man says to her, have you ever heard of an arborist? She said no, but the young man was getting ready to spell the word Arbor, arborist. Have you ever heard of Arbor Day? He was going to say all this stuff, but he got interrupted. He was thinking about explaining how he might be able to mend the branch and take the slightly broken branch and sort of tape it up so that it could heal. And that's what he wanted to do with her heart. Well, he sits down at a restaurant with the girl, and her dad starts to rail against her. She had gotten in a car accident. Well, the young man was very, very defending her and protecting her, happy she was okay. But all the angry dad would do was rail at her about all the expenses of the car accident. And the young man was more concerned over the fact that the young woman was alive and healthy and nothing bad had happened to her. And he raised a protest against the dad over this in the restaurant. And the dad wanted to come over with a sadistic look on his face and show him who was truly boss. And that was the end of the dream. And you know what? People like this are sadistic. People like this are unreasonable. People like this are like Saul. And what did David do? What did the Spirit of God sanction David to do when he was in a situation like that? To leave Saul alone. Not to do friendship evangelism, not to hang out, not to go to holiday events. Leave Saul alone, or you're going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. And that's the word I have for somebody right now.